Henry Ford was born on a small farm in Michigan. The land was wide and open, with green fields and quiet roads. His family worked hard every day. They grew crops and took care of animals. It was a simple life. Most children on the farm helped with chores. But Henry was different. He liked to help, but he was more interested in something else: machines. As a young boy, Henry was curious. He always wanted to know how things worked. He would sit and watch his father fix tools. He looked closely at the wheels, the gears, and the moving parts. He was not afraid to take things apart. In fact, he liked it. Sometimes he took apart clocks or watches. He even opened his mother's sewing machine. He did not do this to break things. He did it to learn. Henry did not enjoy school very much. He learned reading and math, but he often felt bored. The classroom was not the right place for his mind. He wanted to touch things. He wanted to see how they worked. His real classroom was the barn. His best teacher was his own curiosity. Every mistake he made helped him grow. One day, Henry saw a steam engine pass near his family's farm. It made loud sounds and big clouds of smoke, but Henry did not cover his ears. He was amazed. He watched the big wheels turn. He saw the engine pull a heavy machine. In that moment, he did not just see metal. He saw the future. He saw a world that could be faster, easier, and better with the help of machines. Henry often sat alone and thought about ideas. He was not dreaming about money or fame. He was dreaming about how to help people. He wanted to build machines that could do hard work. He wanted to make life better, especially for farmers like his own family. Most people around him thought he was strange. "That boy is always thinking," they said. But Henry didn't mind. He liked thinking. And more than that, he liked doing. As he grew older, Henry started fixing small things around the farm. He worked on farm tools and even built simple devices to help with daily work. He was not trying to be a great inventor. He just wanted to solve problems. But slowly, he began to feel that his small world was not enough. He needed more tools, more machines, more people who loved machines like he did. Henry began to think about the city. He heard stories about factories and workers and machines that could build almost anything. One night, he told his parents, "I want to go to Detroit." It was a big decision. Leaving the farm meant leaving everything he knew, but Henry felt ready. He had a strong heart and a clear dream. So, with a small bag in his hand and hope in his heart, Henry left the farm. He said goodbye to the quiet fields and the sound of birds. He walked toward a new life in the city. He did not know what would happen. He only knew one thing. He wanted to learn more about machines. He wanted to build. He wanted to create. This was not the end of Henry's story. It was only the beginning. A boy with big dreams had taken his first step. He did not know that one day he would change the world, but he believed in his dream. He believed that machines could help people, and he believed that he could be the one to build them. Henry Ford's story started in a small, quiet place, but his ideas were big. He loved machines, and he believed in learning by doing. He was not just a boy on a farm. He was a boy with a vision, and that vision would one day move the whole world. When Henry Ford arrived in the city of Detroit, he was full of dreams. He did not have much money. He did not have many clothes, but he had something very strong: his love for machines. Detroit was loud and busy. There were horses on the streets, wagons, and tall buildings. The air smelled like smoke and oil. For many people, this was hard, but for Henry, it was exciting. He found a job in a machine shop. It was a place where people built and fixed engines and tools. The work was hard. It was hot inside. Sparks flew when the workers cut metal. The sound of hammers filled the room. Henry watched everything carefully. He saw how things were made. He asked questions. And when he didn't understand, he learned by trying. After his workday ended, Henry did not rest. He went home and worked more. He had his own small workshop. It was a simple space with a table, some tools, and a lamp. Every night he worked alone. He used old parts to build something new. His hands were dirty with grease. His clothes smelled like metal. But he was happy. Henry had a big idea. He wanted to build a gasoline engine. At that time, not many people believed in gasoline engines. Some thought they were dangerous. Others thought they were useless. But Henry believed they could help people. He believed they were the future. He began to build one. It was not easy. Sometimes the engine would not start. Sometimes it made loud bangs, but Henry never gave up. He tried again and again. He changed small parts. He tested again. And finally, one day, the engine worked. It started to move. It made a steady sound. It was small, and it was simple, but it was alive. Henry smiled. He had made something real. That engine was the first step. It gave Henry hope. If he could build an engine, maybe he could build something even bigger. He started to think about building a car. Not a car for rich people, not a car for fun, a car for everyone. A car that could help families, farmers, and workers. A car that could take people where they needed to go. But it was not easy. Many people laughed at him. They said he was dreaming too much. They said his ideas would never work. But Henry did not stop. He worked harder. He believed in his dream. He started drawing plans. He thought about how to make a car simple and strong. He asked a few friends to help him. They worked at night, just like Henry. They did not have much money, but they shared the same dream. They built small models. They tested wheels and parts. Sometimes things broke. Sometimes nothing worked. But they always tried again. They believed they could do something great. Henry's workshop became a place of hope. It was full of metal, tools, and ideas. And it was full of heart. Every mistake taught them something new. Every small success made them stronger. This was more than just building a machine. It was about building a better life. Henry wanted to help people move more easily. He wanted to connect cities, towns, and families. He wanted to give people freedom. He once said, "A car is not just for the rich. It should be for the farmer, the teacher, the worker. Everyone deserves to travel." And so, with fire in his heart and sweat on his hands, Henry Ford kept going. He had built his first engine, and now he was ready for the next step, a car that could change the world. This part of his story teaches us something important. Great things start small. Big dreams need time. And when people work hard, believe, and never give up, amazing things can happen. Henry Ford believed in his dream, and soon the world would believe too. In the year 1908, something very important happened. Henry Ford and his small team finished a new kind of car. They called it the Model T. It was not big or fancy. It did not shine like the expensive cars used by rich people. But it was strong, it was simple, and it was made for everyone. The Model T changed the world. For the first time, many families could afford to buy a car. Before this, only rich people could drive. Now, workers, farmers, and teachers could buy a car too. People used the Model T to visit family, to go to the city, or to find new jobs. Roads became busy. Towns grew bigger. Life moved faster. Henry Ford wanted to make cars even cheaper. He looked at the way his workers built each car. He saw that they walked around a lot. They lost time moving from place to place. Then he had an idea. What if the car moved instead of the workers? This idea became something new, the assembly line. With the assembly line, each worker stayed in one place. The car moved slowly past them. Each worker did one small job. One worker added a wheel, another added a door. In the end, a full car was ready. This new system made everything faster. It also cost less money. Now Henry Ford could make more cars in less time and sell them at a lower price. The assembly line was not only used to make cars. Later, people used the same method to build other things, like radios, fridges, and clothes. Henry's idea helped the whole world. But Henry Ford did not just think about machines. He also thought about people. In 1914, he made a big decision. He told his company to pay workers $5 a day. At that time, this was double the normal pay. People were shocked. Some business owners said he was foolish, but Henry had a reason. He wanted his workers to live better lives. He wanted them to stay at the job and be proud. And he wanted them to have enough money to buy the cars they made. This decision helped thousands of families. They could now afford better food, better homes, and even a car. This also helped Henry's business. His workers worked harder. They stayed longer. And because more people had money, more people bought cars. This helped the whole economy grow. Henry Ford had many more ideas. Some worked, some did not. He built a town in the Amazon forest called Fordlandia. He hoped to grow rubber there and create a happy place for workers. But the project had problems and failed. He also sent a ship to Europe during World War I to try and bring peace. This idea did not end the war, but it showed that Henry cared deeply about peace. Even when his ideas failed, he kept trying. He believed that business could help people, not just make money. He wanted the world to move forward together. Henry Ford's dream was not just about cars. It was about freedom. It was about giving people a chance to travel, explore, and connect. The Model T was not just a machine. It was a key that opened new roads for millions of people. Today, we still remember Henry Ford. His story teaches us many things. It tells us that one person can have a big dream. That dream can grow and touch many lives. It shows us the power of hard work, new ideas, and care for others. Henry started with a small dream on a quiet farm. He built an engine. He built a car. Then he helped build the future. His dream became a gift to the world. And so, one man with one dream changed the lives of millions. His story reminds us that anyone can make a difference. All we need is a dream and the courage to follow it. Henry Ford's story began on a quiet farm with a curious boy who loved machines. He did not come from a rich family. He did not have big schools or famous teachers, but he had something powerful inside him, a dream. He wanted to understand how things worked. He wanted to build something that would help people live better lives. He worked hard. He failed many times, but he never gave up. He built his first gasoline engine. Then, he imagined something bigger, a car that everyone could own, not just the rich. With strong belief and many long nights, he created the Model T. That car changed everything. It gave people freedom. It helped families travel. It brought towns closer together. Then, Henry changed how things were built. His assembly line made cars cheaper and faster. Soon, his idea was used all over the world, not just for cars, but for many other products too. Henry also believed that workers should be treated well. He paid them more. He showed the world that business can be good for both people and progress. Even when his ideas failed, like Fordlandia or the peace ship, he still tried because he cared. So what can we learn from his life? We learn that one small dream can grow into something big. We learn that it is okay to fail, as long as we keep going. And we learn that caring for others is just as important as success. In today's world, we also face challenges. But like Henry, we can use our ideas to solve problems. We can be brave, work hard, and help others. Whether you are a student, a worker, or someone still searching for your path, remember, your ideas can make a difference. And now, congratulations, you have just finished a full English story. That means your listening, vocabulary, and understanding skills have all improved. Be proud of yourself. Here is a fun question. What was the name of Henry Ford's first popular car? A. Model A. B. Model T. Write your answer in the comments. Just type A or B and let's see how many of you get it right. If you enjoyed this story and want more easy English learning content, please subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us stay motivated to create more free, high-quality stories. And if you want to help us keep going, consider donating. Making content takes a lot of time and effort, and we are doing this for free to help you learn English. Even a small donation means a lot. Thank you for listening. Keep dreaming, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next story.